Welcome to my kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my top 10 favorite kitchen items that I have right here that I got from Amazon. First thing is my Instant Pot. This is a 6-quart Instant Pot. I've had it for probably 8 years now, if not longer than that. It has eliminated my need for a slow cooker because it does that as well. But I love having this pressure cooker because it's so great for cooking whole chicken. I can cook steak, all different kinds of cuts. I can cook brisket, roasts, soup, bone broth, all sorts of different kinds of things in here. And I don't know where I would be without my Instant Pot. We use it nearly daily in this house and have for years. And so I just will not be without it. I was a little hesitant to get one right off the bat because I was intimidated by the idea of pressure cooking. But it's literally, if you can cook it in a slow cooker, you can cook it in an Instant Pot for less than a quarter of the time. They have different sizes. I like the 6-quart. I feel like that's a very manageable amount. We have 2 people living in this house. Even if you had more, a 6-quart would do fine, but they do have bigger ones if you need a bigger capacity. One tip I have is to grab an extra liner. I have 2 of these, and when I'm done cooking something in here, if I have something else to go in, I can just take the liner out, do whatever I need to do with that, put the other liner in, and start the next batch of cooking. This is perfect if you end up doing freezer meals or anything in bulk. Instant Pot is the way to go. Next thing, Hot Logic Mini. We don't have a microwave. You can see that's a toaster oven right there. We use this, the Instant Pot, the toaster oven, and our stove instead of using a microwave. The Hot Logic Mini is basically like a lunch bag insulated tote plus a hot plate in here, kind of like a portable slow cooker. So we've also had this and used it at least weekly for the last 8 years. I actually have 2 of them. And this is something where you put a Pyrex glass dish in here with your food, put a lid on it, zip it up, and you plug it in, and this will heat up leftovers in about an hour. It'll cook things in about 2 to 3 hours. So this is great to use on the road. We actually have a car cigarette lighter adapter for this that we can just take this on road trips. We've used it in hotel rooms, in airports. I use it on busy nights here as well. When I know that I have stuff going on in the evening or during the day and I'm not gonna have enough time to get a meal prepared, I just throw stuff together in the Pyrex, plug this in, and then it'll be ready for me when I'm ready for it. So I mentioned not having a microwave, so we can't heat up water that way. I could obviously do it on my stove here. This is an electric stove, but this takes a little less energy. So I have an electric water kettle from Ascot. And I like this one in particular because it has a stainless steel base and it has a glass outside and then a stainless steel top here. So there's no plastic components to that, which I find really important when I'm heating up anything. But I really like this because it heats up water so quickly, especially if you just have it down to the minimum line here. It's maybe 30 seconds to heat it up. If I'm doing the entire thing, it's about 5 minutes to get it to boiling, which is a lot faster than I have on my stove here, which is really great. So I really like this one, but mostly because it's glass and stainless steel. Speaking of hot liquids, I love my Libby glass mugs. I don't have any ceramic mugs. They are all glass like this. They wash up in the dishwasher so easily. They're incredibly sturdy. Look how thick this glass is at the bottom. It's like super hefty. I like glass for my drinking just because I know that I don't have to worry about any lead concerns, at least with this particular brand. There's no painting on it, there's nothing there. And this was recommended by Tamara Rubin, who is Lead Safe Mama. And so she did a test on the Libby mugs, came out clean. So that's why I got these myself. And I like them. I think they're super hefty and sturdy. And I am really rough with my mugs, and previous ceramic ones I've had, I've chipped them, getting them in and out of the dishwasher and that kind of thing. But this, as clumsy as I can be, dropped it, never had a problem. So these are standing the test of time here. Sticking with water, so we have an AQUATRU, that's this thing right here, and that is a reverse osmosis, but it's a countertop unit, so we didn't have to like drill into the granite and have an under sink unit. And so we love this, and I will put this below as well, even though you can't get it on Amazon, but it's worth linking. Next to it is what I want to share with you. So this is a massive pitcher. We actually use it for extra water. You can see how the AQUATRU has this glass carafe here. We drink a lot of water and cook with it and all of that. So we wanted to have just an extra pitcher full of water that we can use, or we could put it in the refrigerator or whatever. So this is a mason jar, wide mouth mason jar that has a pour spout on the top. And I want to say, let's see, it's an 8 cup. It would probably get maybe 10 if you fill it all the way up to the top. Probably, I've not tried that, but I initially got this to make iced tea in the summer or whatever, but we're now using it as extra water out of our reverse osmosis just for ease of cooking and all the things. It's a very, very sturdy handle, and this is pretty hefty. I mean, you can see the size of it, like compared to my head, but it seals really nicely. It pours really well too. So I love having this on hand, and I especially love the handle, super easy to pour. I'm now on the floor to show you my cookware set. This is the Farberware stainless steel. It also has glass lids with it as well. This is a multi-piece set. I got this for Christmas and it's held up so nicely. I cook all of our meals in this house for health purposes, and so this gets a lot of use. I love that it has different sizes for soup. It has little individual serving size as well, but the one that I use the most out of this is it's a 3-quart. Yeah, this is a 3-quart skillet that's a little bit wider. I love using this. This is what I use most often, and I mean, we literally use it multiple times a day, and look at how shiny it is still. So there is a trick to getting your stainless steel to be non-stick. All you have to do is heat it first. Before you put anything in it, before you put oil, before you put food. Once you sprinkle a little bit of water in there, if it dances around the pan rather than just kind of like explodes, if it kind of forms little water beads, that's when you know it's hot enough. Then you can add your oil or your food or whatever, even eggs, it will not stick. If you're in the market for some cookware, this is a great set. This next thing is an electric skillet from Green Life, and this is a ceramic coated non-stick. So it's not Teflon or anything like that. Chemicals don't leach and that kind of thing. This electric skillet we use here as a backup. So when our power goes out at this house, we have a generator that has just some specific outlets that it runs, like the refrigerator, some outlets in the kitchen, just kind of like the most important things. But it would be a huge energy draw to have the stove on it in addition to having refrigerator. So we have this electric skillet for times like that. Of course, we could use our hot logic, but that takes an hour, a couple hours before a meal is ready. So having an electric skillet, be able to just plug it into any of these outlets that are on the generator, then we can cook up a meal and it's fine, super easy. So take this traveling with us as well. We were staying DVC at Wilderness Lodge at Disney World in the fall, and the electric skillet that I had down there that I had for years, it crapped out on me. So I went on Amazon and I ordered this one. So this one literally was delivered to Wilderness Lodge when we were in Florida, and it's worked out really well. We used it down there just as an extra cook surface. We did have a 1-bedroom, so we had a full kitchen, but it was just nice to have this available so that we could have multiple things, being cooked at one time. It's just nice to have an electric skillet on hand. You just never know when you're gonna need one. I like this one in particular though, because it is ceramic nonstick and not Teflon. Back on the floor to show you my organizers in my utensil drawer here. So this is a set of, I don't know, a lot, 15, 20 some, maybe more than that. And it fit in this drawer really, really well. And there's a little space on here. I put some Quake hold in here so it doesn't slide around at all, but it does a great job of keeping everything organized in place, spoons, forks, knives, all of that. And it's just worked out really, really well for us. I also use those organizers in my bathroom drawers as well. And again, Quake hold on the bottom, they don't slide around. I have some food items that I want to share with you. So the first thing is Maldon smoked sea salt. My friends, now Trader Joe's used to carry a smoked sea salt. I don't know if they still do, but it would remind me of that Rome burning smell from Spaceship Earth at Epcot, right? So this, when I opened this earlier this week, has such a smoky barbecue aroma to it and flavor. It literally smells like barbecue sauce to me. Comes in this little package. I just have a rubber band around it. But when I smelled it the first time, and I actually have a review on Amazon about this, you can see my first reaction. See the smile? It's so good. Oh my gosh. gosh. And I had seen this brand of salt in the grocery stores everywhere for years. And people have talked about how good it is and all that. I'm like, it's salt. Like, I love my Redmond salt. I get it in bulk also. It's great. This is different. This adds such a smoky flavor. I've used it on roast. I actually made brisket in the Instant Pot the other day. This on top of it, oh my goodness, it's so tasty and delicious. It's from the UK, this the orange box. The green box is your traditional regular finishing salt, I think is what they call it. They're like little crystals that break up really easily in your hand. They've got a lot of minerals in them and all the things that are good about sea salt. But this particular one, the smoked one, oh my gosh. You just have to trust me on this. It will like blow your hair back when you smell this the first time. It is so amazing. So I know I'm talking up the smoked salt, but trust me when I say you want to have this in your pantry for anything smoky, meats, roasted vegetables, all the things. This last one, if you're looking for a low carb pasta, maybe you're, trying to lose weight, or maybe you eat like we do, which is a paleo autoimmune protocol type of diet where it's a low inflammation way of eating. Natural Haven spaghetti, it's not actually spaghetti. This is Hearts of Palm pasta. And Amazon has a great price. I think you get 6 of these, I'm pretty sure, in a pack. And we're down to our last 2. We love them so much. They're so good. I'm actually gonna have this for lunch today. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and get it out. I will show you what this package looks like. It is shelf stable, which is really nice if you are somebody who does like to stock your pantry. It comes in a little pouch. You pull it out. Looks like a bag of pasta, right? It's literally the only ingredient is Hearts of Palm. There's nothing else in here at all. And you just snip this off, put it in a pan, heat it up for maybe 3 minutes. It's already pre-cooked, you just need to heat it. So you can add anything to it, whatever sauce or meatballs, whatever you like to have in your pasta. I really like to do olive oil and garlic and parsley and basil in here. And then, whatever I have, chicken or meatballs or whatever. And it's just so tasty. The texture of it, it's not like your traditional pasta, not even like if you're used to like a gluten-free rice pasta. It's not even quite like that. It's a little more vegetable-y. It holds up better than your gluten-free pastas do, in my opinion, especially with the leftovers too. Leftovers do really well with this. I've added it to soups. We've had it as our main dish. It's just so great. There's 2.5 servings in here, and each serving has 2 grams of fiber. So the total carbs is 4. That brings your carb count down to 2 per serving, right? Or if you have the whole package from 11 grams, it brings it down to like 6 grams or 5-ish grams. It's all kind of relative. And it is just such a mild, delicious flavor that is fantastic if you're somebody who's just wanting to eat a little bit healthier. All right, my friends, that's gonna do it for me today. Let me know what your kitchen favorite is in the comments section below. If you have questions or want more in-depth information about anything that I shared today, check out the description. I have links to Amazon for all of these things, and I think all of them, I have an in-depth Amazon review for everything that I shared today, so you can get more information that way, or don't hesitate to ask. If you haven't already and you'd like to hit that button down below, subscribe so you never miss a new video. Happy Amazon shopping. See you soon. Take care.